Today we're going to talk about net repair that I had to do, and I think this is going to happen to a lot of these nets because the part's just too weak to handle anything. So stay with me. This is an expensive Frabill net, and hopefully, if this happens to you, this simple fix can be done pretty easily and might get you on the water really quick rather than waiting for a part. This Frabill net has the extending handle power extend feature, and on it there's a button here and supposed to be a button here, and what this button does is it actually catches your net, and that hole lines up with the pin on this button, and it's supposed to be in here like this. Well, what happens is there's literally a 1 millimeter piece of plastic that straddles this pin and holds this button on. Well, it's just not strong enough. This is what's left. So what I did, you can see this button here. I took this button, and I'll bring it over here so you can see a little bit better. But I took this button and I cut slots in it with a hacksaw, real slow by hand. And what I wanted to do was make sure that these very small zip ties fit into those slots. What I'm going to do is wrap these zip ties around the pivot shaft and then get it tight around the top of the button here. So I'll show you how to do that and get me back on the water, and hopefully I can get a new part from Frabill because this was a fairly expensive net. So you can see I got the first one in there, and all I'm going to do is slide this second one. Oops, it went through the wonder. Underneath there, just like so. Okay, so now I got these in there, and then what I'm going to do is my spring blew out and landed somewhere in the water when this happened. So I found this other spring in my pile of misfit tools, and what I'm going to do is fish this in here and get this back in. So I will show you that when I've got it set up here. So that's what it looks like with the zip ties fished through the side. So what you want to do when you're cutting these slots is just make sure that they're just wide enough for the actual zip tie to fit in there. You don't want to make them too wide; they just won't keep enough material around. But this way you get plenty of strength there. Actually, I would imagine this method will be stronger than the Frabill original method. The drawback here is you do have these zip tie tops on your button up here, but really you're still going to have full motion with the thumb here and the spring in the back. So I bet this will probably last longer than the original, and in the case you do break it, well, you can fix it with zip ties. You don't have to wait for a part. So okay, here's the final product. The key here that you need to notice is that these zip ties are crossed actually when you fasten them. Otherwise they just slide off and go down the side. So this here is really key to making sure that this works for you. But you can see it's locked in. We press the button, comes out. Your net can collapse back down to its regular size, and we pull it back and it goes right back in place. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a good temporary fix. Some of you may choose to make it permanent. It seems to be pretty decent, and worst case scenario, you gotta replace a zip tie once in a while. But at least this gets you back on the water, and you don't have to worry about the end of your net falling off and losing it. On that subject, you'll see that I also have these pool noodles affixed to this. My favorite net prior to this, somewhere at the bottom of the lake right now. Hopefully this net won't follow that same fate. This net floats. I put these up top so that you can get most of the net into the water effortlessly before hitting some buoyancy. I also made sure to test these to make sure that the net actually floats with this amount of foam on it, and it does. So another tip for you. So anyways, hope these tips helped you out, and good luck. If you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.